Hello, I am Imran Ali from Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida. This is my lecture 37 on Juran quality triology. So, today I am going to discuss in detail about Juran quality triology, what is it is all about, what was the Juran contribution in the quality maintenance in an organization, and how effectively the organizations, either manufacturing or services organizations, are using the Juran triology in making to maintain the quality of their product and services. So, these are the few things that I am going to discuss. What is quality planning, what is quality improvement, and what is quality control, because these all three are the element and part of the Juran quality circle. So, this Juran quality trilogy, it depends and it is having three major element. One, it is about quality planning. Second, it is about quality improvement, and the third, it is about quality control. So, Juran has contributed, Juran has indicated about that any manufacturing organization or a service organization who are interested to maintain quality or they want to maintain a quality standard in their organization, they have to do first plan about quality. How we can go for quality planning? The Juran has said, or Juran has contributed toward quality planning, that we need to do lot of research about our customer. We should try to know more about what are the need and requirement of our customer, and by knowing the exact need and the requirement and desire of our customer, we need to make our manufacturing processes, our our manufacturing inputs according to the need and requirement of the customer. So, if from the beginning or from the starting, if we understand the customer requirement and accordingly we have changed our processes or operation, then it would be easy for the customer to maintain quality parameter. Nowadays, we can identify that in the year to come, the demand or the relevance of electrical vehicles, it is going to be high in the life of the customer, or the demand for the electrical vehicle, it is going to be more. So, since the company has realized that the demand it is going to be high and the demand it is going to be more, then company have realized or company has understood that we need to make some changes into our manufacturing processes. We need to make certain changes into our process of manufacturing goods and services, so that high degree or high standard of quality can be maintained. Similarly, into FMCG category, we are observing a trend that the customers are more concerned about Ayurveda product or Ayurvedic product. Customers are not dreaming, they do not want to say more chemical into the product, so that they are going to be harm them at a larger scale. So, either it is HUL or it is Emami or it is Dabur, it is Patanjali, it is Marico, they all are doing some exercises, they are taking certain efforts, so that their products is going to be manufactured in such a way which is more capable or which is more is in accordance to the requirement of the customer. So, Juran has said that any organization who desire or dream to maintain quality need to find out and need to ensure that company have done a proper planning and proper research is being done, so that our entire processes or manufacturing method are as per the requirement of the customer. Next, it is about the quality control. Quality control, it is related with about whether the manufacturing or the process of providing services are as per the requirement of customer, or there are certain problem that are likely to happen. So, in case some deviation have been identified, some some reasons we have identified that some changes are there, then we need to observe and some control action have to be taken. Next, it is about the quality improvement. The quality, it is a everyday phenomena. Every organization and everyone involved into the organization from top to bottom, they need to be dedicated and concerned about for the quality improvement inside the organization. If we thought that it is only the responsibility of top management, this is not practical and feasible. So, either these are the employees from top level, middle level or lower level, all of them have to take care of and realize that quality can be maintained in the company only when everyone will focus over and emphasize on quality parameters. So, this is how the quality Juran has been talking about. So, the first, it was the quality planning. The first part of the trilogy, it is quality planning, and the quality planning, it is more about design that company need to do, and company have to more focus about while they are designing their product, and design have to be done in such a way so that it reflect the requirement of the customer. So, that design, it is more looking contemporary, design looking more as per the requirement of the customer. So, once the designs are more contemporary and they are as per the need of the customer, then quality can be maintained, demand it is going to be high, and the profitability of the organization is also going to be good. So, the Juran said the first attempt that the organization have to look at, they need to do lot of research, they need to do lot of R&D on designing part, and then only they can decide or identify whether the quality standards are going to be maintained by the company or certain variations have to be observed. Next, it is about know the need of the customers and plan your process, operation, systems accordingly. So, design, it is what? Coming a new product in the organization, putting a new product inside the organization. So, while we are in the process of coming up with a new product, if we put it together, if we find out that how different changes are coming into existence, then they are going to be more desirable. If we say Apple spend much time of its business hour on design. As a company, it is more concerned about designing and marketing. They want to give it to manufacturing, they want to give it to any third party. But as Apple as an organization, they are highly concerned about the design, because they know if the design is more appealing, it is as per the requirement of the customer, then rest of the things for the company it is easier to manage. So, the maximum efforts by Apple, it is being maintained on the designing part, designing element have been taken. Similarly, it is about Nike. Nike is also emphasizing more of business hour on designing part. Designing have to be taken, and then manufacturing or the rest of the activity can be given to the third party. So, these two things also indicate and shows that how much designs are important, and how we have seen in the insurance sector in the COVID-19, companies were designing certain insurance policy as per the requirement of the customer considering COVID-19. So, all insurance company immediately they came into practice, immediately they came into business, that how changes they have to brought it into their insurance policy, so that the requirement of the customers can be changed. Next, it is about quality control. Quality control, it is again a statistical exercise, and this largely depend on data analysis or statistics. So, we need to get feedback from various stakeholder on the actual performance, and then we need to identify the variation, standard deviation, and see and identify that what has made or what caused the poor quality of process or manufacturing or a particular services, and then the company can take actions to improve the quality. A company can use itself the Juran trilogy. It is planning, then it is controlling, and then it is improvement have to come. So, company can use Juran trilogy as well to improve the quality of their services, to improve the quality of their manufacturing processes. So, this trilogy is very helpful to improve the quality standard. Next, it is about the PDCA cycle, that again depend upon the plan, do, check and act. The PDCA cycle again largely being used by the business organization or company to improve quality standard by the organization. Next, it is about the Six Sigma. Again, Six Sigma, it is being used by the organization to improve the quality standard by the company. So, quality control, first exercise that we have to do through the statistics, through the data, we need to identify the reason why this problem is existing, and then this problem have to be solved or sorted out by using either of this means or ways, either by Juran trilogy or PDCA cycle or Six Sigma. Next, it is about the quality improvement, and quality improvement can be looked after by these two ways, it is lean and Six Sigma. What was the philosophy of the lean manufacturing? Lean manufacturing was largely depends on that organization have to be more lean, it need to be more fit, and any activity that is not required or that is not necessary in the organization, it have to be cut down and we need to get it away from it. Next, it is about the Six Sigma. Six Sigma, which is an activity which is largely depend upon statistics, and it search for ways and means whereby overall quality have to be improved. Next, it is about repair. Repair, I mean to say, it is reactive, fix what is broken out. Next, it is about refinement and proactive. So, quality improvement can be done as a organization. We need to be more concerned about proactiveness, refinement into the product, how we can make our product more better, what kind of changes we can brought into it, so that these products are more as per the need and requirement of the customer. Next, it is about renovation, improvement through innovation or technological advancement. So, we can introduce more technology, more advanced tools can be used, whereby we can make our process of providing services or manufacturing goods can become more faster, and we can save a lot of time and cost. So, we need to do renovations, we need to identify how our existing manufacturing can be done a little bit improved. Now, nowadays automation or artificial intelligence is also largely going to be used in manufacturing organization, and when our manufacturing processes are going to be more automated, they are going to be managed through certain technology and more human intervention, it is going to be less, then it is expected in the overall manufacturing process quality it is going to be improved or the quality standards are going to be high. Next, it is about reinvention. Most demanding approach is start over with a clean slate. So, the reinvention have to be identified and explore where more possibility and feasibility are. So, this is how the Juran trilogy work. The first, it is planning, where we need to be more focused on planning part, and we need to check out that our product must be as per the need and requirement of the customer. Next, it is about control, that we need to get and collect statistics, identify and observe where problems are there, where the problem are existing, and these could be done, quality control can be done with the help of the PDCA cycle, Six Sigma and all. Next, it is about quality improvement that can be taken place with the Lean and Six Sigma. Next, how the Juran quality trilogy can be implemented into financial sector or financial dimension. The first, it is about financial planning. So, every into the finance department or into the financial function, in order to maintain the quality, what we need to do? We need to just plan about the financial dimension. We need to plan how much fund it is going to be required or needed by the company. So, we will have to explore the area where more fund it is required. We need to identify in the year ahead or in the next 5 years where the capital requirements are going to be high, and company need to check out and company need to plan that what would be our sources of fund and where these raised fund are going to be required. Next, it is about the financial control. Now, what are the certain area in a company where expenses are excessive, or what are the area where if organization desire or if an organization want, they would be in the position to control that cost part. So, we have to also look after the area or the department or the element where our expenditures are very high, but we intends to control that. The next, it is about the so we need to control that unnecessary expenses. We need to cut that part of the cost where the excess amount is being spended. Next, it is about the inventory control. Inventory control as a concept, it stands for that if an organization keep inventory for long and it keep inventory for a longer span of time, then organization are also supposed to incur certain expenses, and these expenses could be in the form of holding cost as well as in the form of carrying cost. So, once we will identify that a company can have this kind of two every organization need to work, every organization need to identify that holding cost and inventory cost need to be brought in at the bare minimum level, at the lower level. Next, it is about the financial improvement. This process aims to improve financial results. It takes many form, it cost reduction. So, this process aims to improve the financial result. I mean to say, it intends to improve the profitability of the organization, it intends to improve the overall performance of the organizations too. So, this financial improvement can take various shape. It could be a cost reduction project. We need to identify, we need to explore where the cost is highly involved. New facilities to improve the productivity, how overall productivity or the performance of an organization can improved. It is new product development to increase sales, acquisition and cost acquisition have to be done. Next, these are the certain Deming 14 principle, they are known into quality management, and this 14 principle that was being proposed and given by Deming, he said that any organization who desire or dream to maintain quality have to look after on these 14 principle. So, I will be discussing each of them these 14 principle, and we can observe and we can identify that how an organizations can maintain these quality standard using this or maintaining these 14 principle inside a company. First, it is about create, publish aims and purpose of the organization. So, here the Deming is more concerned about that every organization must have a unity of command, unity of purpose, and its vision and mission need to be well communicated to the employees. Once an organization will well communicate its mission and objective to the employees, then the overall performance we expect it is going to be relatively high, or the performance it is going to be relatively better. Now, the first dimension that we have to look at, innovation is prompted to ensure that the product or service does not become obsolete. So, here Deming tried to emphasize that to the organization or business organization that the company need to do lot of R&D, company need to do lot of innovation, and innovation help the organization that their product should be more as per the requirement of the customer, and these products are not outdated, these products are not obsolete in nature. Next, it must include investors, customers, supply, employees and community and quality. So, Deming has also said that into our business process or into our business practices, we should take into account all the people who have invested in the company. It is the customer who are our potential customer will buy our product in future. Next, it is the supplier, employees and community and quality philosophy. Next, it is about organization must develop a long term view of at least 10 years and plan to stay in business by setting long term goal. So, we need to just understand and analyze that what an organization want to achieve in future course of time. So, develop a long term view of at least 10 years and plan to stay in business by setting a long term goals and objective. Next, resources must be allocated for research and training and continuously education need to achieve. So, this is how we as an organizations could have done better, we could have achieved more standard of quality if the company would have done or invested more on research or corporate research or the business research, and we need to just explore where there is a possibility and chances that our process and product can become more better. Next, it is about training. We need to invest heavily or as per the requirement into the training of the employees, so that these are more as per the requirement of the customer. Continuing education to achieve the goal, we need to encourage our employees for higher education, for more training, so that they are knowing more about quality and quality standards. Next, second principle, it is about learn new philosophy. Union supplier must be part of the quality improvement and organization must focus on customer satisfaction. So, company or business organization must be more concerned about the supplier standard or supplier satisfaction as well as the customer satisfaction. Next, understand the need for inspection to reduce cost and improve processes. So, Deming suggested to the organization that the quality can be maintained only when we are calling for inspection time and again, and inspection has been done into continuous way. Next, it is about stop awarding business based on price alone. So, Deming is suggesting to the company that if we award business to any third party, our parameter to give business should not be only price. There are other parameters also apart from the price that company can use and that can be taken about. So, the intention behind the Deming was apart from price, it should be the quality of the product or service that we have to take in as a basis. Next, it is about improve constantly and forever the system. So, we need to just see and identify the quality standard. Responsibilities are assigned to teams to remove the causes of problems and continuously improve the processes. Next, it is about institute training, the training have to be provided at large. And next, teach and institute leadership, supervisors should create a positive supportive one where pride in the workmanship it is being flourished. So, people and employee need to be more motivated to work inside the organization. Next, drive out the fear throughout the organization. Employees who are working inside the company, they need not to be scared, feared about. The organization need to try to instill and develop a higher degree of confidence and trust among the employees, and the culture or the climate need to be more creativity or innovation based. So, once employees do not have any fear, they are more crazy for creativity and innovation, their practices are expected to be increased at a faster pace. Next, it is about break down barriers between the department. Now, break down barriers, it is what the every organization is having certain functional area, be it is marketing, be it is finance, IT, manufacturing and some other. So, we need to work in a way that all the departments are working very friendly, and they are sharing their resources, they are sharing information together more efficiently and accurately. Next, it is about eliminate exhaustions of the workforce. We should not give heavy workload to the employees, and we should also, we have given the target, but we are not telling them how it need to be done and how it need to be performed. So, this way we can have to maintain and we need to identify the quality standard into the organization. Next, it is about eliminate the numerical quotas for the workforce. So, this the quotas, capability of process and how improvement have to be done. Next, remove the barrier that rob the pride of workmanship. The association and the the pride of the employees is needed if we want to ensure that employees are more motivated and they need to be identified. Next, it is encourage education and self improvement. We as a company have to train them. We as a company have to encourage our employees for higher education. We have seen several organizations, either business or manufacturing, they are sending them on leave, they are giving paying their fees and encouraging the employees to go for higher education. And the purpose and the motto behind this higher education is so that we can make our employees much more ready. We need to make our employees much more future ready, so that the performance of the employees is becoming effective. Next, it is about the take action to accomplish the transformation. So, the intention behind it is about that ultimately the vision of the company need to be maintained, and all workers together they need to come, they need to take certain action, so that overall mission of the organization have to be maintained. So, these are the the 14 principle that Deming has suggested to the organizations to indicate that quality parameters can be maintained by the company if they have to maintain it. So, this is how we need to ensure, we need to find out what kind of changes are to be brought inside the organization. So, I just had discussed about the Juran quality trilogy, that was about planning, that about control, and that was about improvement. And then I had discussed about Deming 14 principle, that service or manufacturing organization, in order to maintain quality, these 14 principles have to be maintained by the company. Thank you so much.